Hi classmates. Good day. The DEPED vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competences enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. The DepEd mission is to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education, where students learn in a child-friendly, gendered, sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as a stewards of the institution, ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. Our core values, maka-Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan, makabansa.
Under Republic Act 7877, sexual harassment is committed by any employer, employee, manager, supervisor, or agent of the employer, teacher, instructor, professor, coach, trainer, or any person who, having authority, influence, or moral ascendancy over another in a work or training education environment, demands, requests, or otherwise requires any sexual favor from the other, regardless of whether the demand, request, or requirement for submission is accepted or not by the object of said act. How is work-related sexual harassment committed? The sexual favor is made as a condition in the hiring or in the employment, re-employment, or continued employment of said individual, or in granting said individual favorable compensation, terms of conditions, promotions, or privileges, or the refusal to grant the sexual favor. The above acts would impair their employees' rights or privilege under existing labor laws, or the above acts would result in an intimidating, hostile, or offensive environment for the employee. How is education or training related sexual harassment committed? Against one who is under the care, custody, or supervision of the offender. Second, against one whose education, training, apprenticeship, or tutorship is entrusted to the offender. And third, when the sexual favor is made a condition to the giving of a passing grade or the granted of honors and scholarships of the payment or the stipend allowance or other benefits, privileges, or consideration. Or last, when the sexual advances result in an intimidating, hostile, or offensive environment for the student, trainee, or apprentice. What are the duties of the employer or head of office in a work or education or training environment? It's promulgate appropriate rules and regulations in consultation with and jointly approved by the employees or students or trainees through their duly designated representatives, and it creates a committee on decorum and investigation of cases on sexual harassment. What if the employer or head of office did not undertake any action despite his or her knowledge of the sexual harassment acts? The employer or head of office, educational or training institution will be held liable for the damages arising from acts of sexual harassment if they are informed by the offended party of the occurrence of such acts, yet no action has been undertaken. It can an offended party seek redress by taking independent action.
Yes, the offended party may take independent action for damages incurred in the act of sexual harassment. She or he may also avail of relief.
What are the penalties for offenders? First, imprisonment of not less than 1 month nor more than 6 months. Or second, a fine of not less than 10,000 pesos nor more than 20,000 pesos. Or last, both such fine and imprisonment at the discretion of the court. Any action arising from the violation of provisions of RA 7877 shall prescribe in 3 years.
End of Republic Act 7877. Thank you.